Hey guys, welcome back to Secrets of the Scorpio Man in Love Part 3. So now let's talk about the compatibility of a Scorpio man. So the highly compatible ones are Cancer, another water sign, Pisces, another water sign, Virgo, an earth organized structured sign, and the fourth, another Scorpio. Okay, so why Cancer is the number one? Because despite that they are watery like Scorpio, they are more, how can I say? Do you know that weird feeling when you look at the moon? You know, that serenity, that depth, that feeling like you are cruising on a lake. Yeah, that's the Cancer. So for a Scorpio, being with a Scorpio woman, with a Cancer woman, feels at home because she gives him that nurturing feeling of the lunar disposition, and he knows that she's flexible like him, she's emotional like him. He knows that he can open up to her because she's almost in the same element, yet he knows that she's not as intense as he is. Okay, do you see where I'm trying to lead here, to deliver? She's not as intense, as focused, as laser determined, as military vibey person as he is, because she is not ruled by Mars, she's ruled by the moon. So she got that inner beauty going on, she got that sensitivity, that nurturing enrichment, that motherly feeling that a lot of Scorpios need to feel that they're being hold to, because too much intensity makes them paranoid about the world. And here comes the Cancer lady, just makes him feel at home. Okay, so that's why Cancer is one of the number one, one of the best. Sorry, I'm getting sleepy. One of the best traits. I'm so sleepy. Oh my god. Okay, I will keep it. Sure. So, Pisces number 2. Why? Pisces are like the ocean. They're vast, they're diverse, they're deep. Hard to categorize them because they could be anything, anywhere, anytime. They could be frozen, they could be in a tropical area. They are hard to pinpoint. And if you meet Pisces people, you know this as well. They are a combination of almost everybody, and that's difficult. It's very chameleon like. All right, they're very smart. It's because of that combination. They can tune into almost everybody, and that's how rich and diverse and interesting a Pisces is, because of the oceanic disposition. They're the second level because they are almost opposite of Cancer, because Cancer is converging the energy into a home and Pisces is diverging the energy outside to the universe. All right, do you see what I'm trying to bring here? So with a Scorpio man, Mrs. Pisces, of course he's gonna vibe with her because she is watery as well. She is deep like him. She thinks about things. She's usually very hipster because she understood a lot of things and artsy, and there's a lot of fluidity of creativity in her, okay? But she's not the one who's gonna make him feel like he's at home, unless if she's aware of that. She's not that type. She's more of, let me explore you more, let me expand you more, let me give you that art into you, let me put beauty into your military strict world of intensity. See, it's such a relief for him. It's such a relief that someone out there is painting the walls, painting things, cooking different dishes, trying out stuff, making him go out to meet everybody who's different, things like this. You know, this is something refreshing for him, very active. Okay, and if she's not, she's lethargic like him, so she could also be like, I don't want to do anything, I just want to be chill and still, and that's also an ocean when it's just still. But most of the time there's tidal waves, there's things going on. Okay, there's treasures and you know, and a lot of mystery hunting and all that stuff, which makes it entertaining for a Scorpio to be with a Pisces woman. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just trying to infer here. So the third in the order is Virgo. It's very astonishing to see Virgo woman with a Scorpio man. Oh wow. Okay, let me try to do this. A Virgo woman is a structured intellectual lady who doesn't like germs. I find it funny because they're really germophobic, they're bacteriophobic, they're dirt phobic, they are mess phobic, they're afraid of change, they are afraid of fluid problem solving, they need structure, they need organization, they need routine. Scorpio sometimes get lethargic and they get emotional, so being with a Virgo sometimes feels like a drain because he needs to always be in the top of his game, organized, laser focused military general. So when he is down, usually Virgo cannot help out. This is, in my opinion, why it's in the third, you know, third order, because she is not going to tolerate the man of her dreams who she met, who was like boom boom bam 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 military, to just become lethargic and escape reality and just want to sleep more and feel sad and things like this, because she's most of the time relied on logic, um, reasoning and intellectuality. She's very earthy, so she's very practical and accounting and all that. Yet one of the positivity of that is that when her man is basically on that down spiral, she could take care of the house. Literally, not laterally, literally. She'll take care of the bills, she'll take care of the children, she's just gonna go practical, practical, practical until her husband comes back into the military general that she has fell in love with. So in terms of crisis, Virgo woman could be there for him, you know, on the worldly, earthy level. I'm not very sure about the other levels because they're very earthy and most of the time they don't want change. So if the man have changed, okay, if he transformed into a different stage altogether, I see problems in this relationship. Okay, Scorpio to Scorpio, hallelujah. It's going to be a World War Z. Not even 3. It's gonna be intense. It's gonna be intense because each one is using almost the same weapon upon the other. Yeah, it's war in a beautiful way. So what do I mean? She understands him and he understands her. If they're both neurotic, they're going to click, but on the negative side of the Scorpio. Both of them are suspicious, both of them are jealous, both of them are obsessive, compulsive, you name it, both of them. And they will love each other intensely on that manner. But if they are mature and they still like each other because of that depth, okay, there's this loneliness of every Scorpio to meet somebody who is gonna understand them from the bottom of their heart to the deepest of the psyche, to the darkest alley of their subconscious. That's a need, and a Scorpio knows that another Scorpio will understand that need. We need that, we aspire for that, we crave for that. Our whole world merges for that point, to be understood, appreciated, relieved, and unveiled from our deepest psyche, deepest soul, deepest subconscious possible. And the Scorpio can reach that level. Yet there are dangers. Why? Because almost the same weapons that you got, she got it. So if there's war, if there's a dispute in the house, I think you know what will happen. So somebody called 911 instantly because it's gonna be really difficult. It's gonna be either too cold that somebody's gonna revenge later, or it's gonna be very hot tempered right there. Something's gonna happen, and this is why, despite being compatible, they're in the 4th level. they need some balance here. You cannot be on the same vibes, both of you intense, and both of you are, you know, wanted to conquer the world almost in the same way. There must be some difference. So that's where the rising sign and other stuff in your birth chart will come into play, because some part of you, hopefully is not fully Scorpio, has some other levels and some calmness or chillness from some other zodiac sign. So yeah, so how about the least compatible ones? Aries. Aries and a Scorpio. An Aries woman and a Scorpio man. An Aries man and a Scorpio woman will be interesting, actually. Will be interesting. I attest to that. Will be interesting. A Scorpio man with an Aries woman, both of them Mars ruled, both of them military, both of them want to get shit done. From different type. One is a silent assassin, and the other one is a loud machine gun. I think we know what's gonna happen. One will want to drive the car, and the Aries woman is not that type. She's not a follower, and most of the time she's fairy. She's just hot tempered because she's an Aries. She wants things now. She's impulsive. Very good operational wise, but not so very good strategical wise. So this is where Scorpio man will be suffering and will not like to be with her for a long term, but will be liking her in the short term. Okay, strategy is very important for a Scorpio. He needs to know that you know what it means to strategize your life and your actions. So an Aries woman has the power to do things. She's very good at doing things. She's always doing stuff, but then most of the time it's operational with almost no strategic plan. So sometimes her actions, her 80% of her actions have 20% effect, and for a Scorpio man, he cannot handle that. He cannot handle his woman just moving around from one activity to the other tirelessly without actually having any return of investment, basically, of energy. So that will drain him and he's not gonna like it. But he's gonna like her energy because it reminds him of him. It gives him that feeling like, oh, she's too active. She's like me. She wants things to be done like me, but not in the same way, because a Scorpio man is also ruled by Pluto, the Lord of Death, and which means that the end is always in the mind. Like, well, the end result is always in the mind. Everything is reverse engineered, not just match along the way. Things are reverse engineered. Goals are set beforehand. Life mission. So he needed somebody who can understand that. Gemini woman and a Scorpio man. I can't even picture. Why? Gemini are twins. They are always opposing each other, like two people. Sometimes they're like talking to two people. I literally saw that. I'm like, what? And Scorpio man who wants to lead especially if he's an eagle or a dove, he wants to lead a meaningful life. And in Gemini comes around an air sign who is only in the heat of the moment. Intellectual, very good communication wise, they're very good, they know how to talk, and that's where they capture the Scorpio man. However, it's just like a passing cloud. Things are almost like a passing cloud. It makes them cheerful, of course, but tactic wise, yeah, and that will frustrate the Scorpio for sure, especially in the long run, not in the short term, long run. The least, Taurus. Oh la la, Taurus. Earth sign. Very earthy people. They instantly get attracted to us, but they instantly leave our lives. What do I mean? Scorpio man and a Taurus woman will have very primary attraction at the beginning, but it's not gonna last long. Why? Because a Taurus woman, being an earth sign, very structured. She's very structured, but She cannot accept the Scorpio man being the way he is, which is fluid engineering, fluid structure, fluid architecture. He sways with the wind, but still stems. So it's crazy, like it's like, you know, something like that. And she can't handle that. She wants extreme earthy structure where she's leading, and she cannot handle a Scorpio man leading that way, in that fluid way, to be able to strategize very long in a fluid manner. Okay, so a Taurus woman will suffer, I believe, will suffer. And also that the need of the Scorpio man to be understood from the fundamental depth of his psyche will not be met by a Taurus woman, because she's almost on the same level as Virgo. The earth signs, they're very realistic, very worldly bound. They might be even atheists, you know, deep inside their hearts, but of course with social conventions they will pretend they believe in God and all that. But for them, deep inside, they cannot see the point of God, because they cannot see him or hear him or have a concrete evidence of such phenomena. So for them, it's like, let's not talk about it, especially if she's from a religious area. You see? So for a Taurus, she needs concrete manifesto, and Scorpio needs not so concrete manifestos, spiritual, psychological, mental manifestos. So they're almost not in the same plane altogether. So I think that's one. Also, and because Taurus get lazy, they get lazy, not like the Virgos. Virgos, at least they can be tolerated because they take care of the house, literally go practically pay the bills, etc. You know, Taurus get lazy. They just want to just lay down, lethargic sometimes. And if they're both lethargic but they're not in the same plane, it's extremely boring. Imagine that you want to speak about a philosophy and she goes like, there is no such thing as philosophy. Philosophy is just for dummies. Let's speak about how to cut wood. I mean, it's so random, but that's very concrete. Cutting wood is basically just measurements and then what the tool you want to use, and that's it. So you want to expand your mind, expand your intellect, expand your emotional intelligence, and then you find a lady is not really interested in that, doesn't find the value of that. She doesn't understand what's your spiritual energy. What is that? There's no point of that. If you want spiritual energy, just go eat. So there will be some suffering, and I think that there's a reason why Taurus is one of the least people you want to be with. However, as far as I told you, initial attraction, the animalistic attraction, these two vibe. They just vibe at the beginning. Yet the relationship is very short-ended. Very short-ended. I hope this is quite good. I will add more parts, but I feel sleepy, guys, so apologies. Take care.